So everybody remembers those moments, and now they're finding an echo in the 2020 campaign as more of the Democrat field says that they're not going to let go of the Russia probe, even if Mueller did not find prosecutable crimes, and even if Mr. Trump loses the election. Some of those who expressed disdain for what they saw at those Trump rallies now say that the investigations will follow him even after he leaves office. Mayor Pete Buttigieg telling The Atlantic, quote, DOJ's got to deal with it. I would want any credible allegation of criminal behavior to be investigated to the fullest. Kamala Harris also weighing in.
Would you want the Department of Justice, now that he is no longer a sitting president, to go forward with those obstruction of justice charges?
I believe that they would have no choice and that they should, yes. There has to be accountability.
The president brushing off that in an interview with ABC this morning.
She's running for president. She's doing horribly. She's way down in the polls.
She says she would have no choice. I must say,
Pocahontas is really cleaning her clock. And I heard she made that statement. And you know what? Who wouldn't? Probably if I were running in her position, I'd make the same statement.
Probably would, right? Kamala Harris, who's talking about there. Tammy Bruce is president of the Independent Women's Voice and a Fox News contributor. Basil Smikle is the former executive director of the New York State Democratic Party. Basil, let me start with you. So is this sort of like, you know, giving back as good as you get from the Hillary situation?
No, I don't think it's a situation of tit for tat. And I think there's some of this that is the president's doing. And I say that because, you know, when you run for president, you talk about why you're qualified to get on to take the job. So in talking about his business dealings, his foundation work, and not being able to come forward with his taxes and not doing it, you actually open the door for a lot of this type of scrutiny. So I think it's fairly reasonable for Democrats and others to look at some of what he's talking about and saying, you know, there's some malfeasance here, there are some discrepancies here, we need to actually look into that. Will he actually get arrested and convicted when he's out of office? I have no idea.
For what?
I have no idea. But that's I have no idea. But that's my point.
I think that's one of the big questions a lot of people have out there. Like, what is the crime that is being investigated?
But the state attorney general here in New York and the U.S. Attorney General District they are finding some evidence of problems, particularly with this foundation, which is why it's closed down. So I do expect them to continue after he's in office.
You just feel like they're going to get him on something. You're very confident there'll be something, right?
Even if there isn't something, I do think a lot of what's happened does warrant some investigation.
Tammy.
Well, look, there's a reason why Donald Trump's the president. It's because people don't like this kind of nonsense. They saw Washington, D.C. gazing at its navel, having its cocktail parties, thinking only of itself, fixated on weird things that don't affect the American people, or if it does, it affects them negatively. Donald Trump was elected because he talked about the issues. He had proposals. Yes, there was chanting of lock her up and all of that, but it wasn't campaigns based on let's go get that person. And I think that the Democrats should continue this because it guarantees the president will be reelected. I think he will be reelected. It's certainly something that no one should take for granted. But this is a reminder about the nature of what can happen when you get fixated and when you don't want to talk about the details of the issues. There's a lot of things going on with Americans right now. The news today in Iran, of course, the Strait of Hormuz. The world is getting very disturbed, and the nation has to be governed. The signaling that this sends to the world is that there's turmoil here, and it affects also our national security. Yeah. So I think that this is something the Democrats, if they were serious, would stop. And the debates coming up may be the chance for people to see exactly how much these people know about the details of the issues.
Let's talk about that. Let's take a look at the June 26th debate stage. Looks like this, and we'll put, I couldn't name them all because there's too many. So there you go. Or it would take too long. And here is the 27th. So that one has the largest poller is Elizabeth Warren in that first group. But the second group is sort of star-studded. You've got Bernie Sanders, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, and Pete Buttigieg, who are all in the top group there. Basil, what do you think about the way this shakes out? Are you happy with what this is going to look like?
I'm happy that the vast majority of our candidates actually get to be on a stage. It's not the happy hour stage of 2016 race, right?
Hey, I moderated the happy hour
and I
debate.
understand that, but if you're a candidate,
no, none of them wanted to be there. They all wanted to be on it.
Why am I not on the main stage, right? I'm sitting in a stool at a bar or something, right? They wanted to be on the main stage. Everybody gets an opportunity to be on the main stage. I think in some ways there's some argument that maybe Elizabeth Warren's disadvantaged a little bit because of who she's on with and when she's on. So the question is, will anybody actually watch?
I think it's gonna be fascinating.
But I think it's going to be fascinating.
But the problem with so many people on the stage, though, once again, to my point, no one will have a lot of time.
Right.
There won't be an ability to expand on the issues. And the Democrats don't want that to be the case. They want it to be a reality show, some theater, where it's little bits and pieces.
Political
Watch.
theater?
Mark my words.
No,
Mark
well,
my words.
can I say this? Can I retort your retort?
Yes.
If we're talking about political theater, I actually think if you look at the way Donald Trump handled every single opponent on that debate stage, you won't see that on the Democratic side.
you won't.
You're not going to see that.
But
in the way that he did that, in the way that he did that,
the reason that happened,
Somebody's
won't
gonna
see
have
that.
to do that.
And the use of the
Basil.
Hillary locker up,
But
that touched an emotional chord that you can't.
There is a
discount.
point.
You
There
can't
is a
discount
point.
that.
There's a point why Donald Trump was able to do that, because he was a star. He is a star. He knows what he's talking about. He knows what he wants to do, and he overwhelmed them. Of course, no one on the Democratic
No, we've
stage
never
will do
seen
it.
anything like it.
Because
We'll
no
see.
one's like.
that.
I'm going to be
You're not gonna see
watching
that
Joe
on
Biden
our
very
side.
closely. I think it's going to be very interesting to see because he's going to be in a sea of people, not as the vice president, but in a sea of people, and everybody's going to be trying to stand out there. So that's
And
going to be
if
fun to watch.
finally
We gotta
they'll
go.
be asked hard questions.
We think.
But
We hope.
between each other.
We're sure they will.
Let's hope so.
Thanks, guys. Good to see you both tonight. Thank you for being